Movie review. Stowaway is Anna Kendrick's Netflix sci-fi worth a watch? Netflix had a huge Christmas hit with thoughtful sci-fi The Midnight Sky in 2020, so we'll be looking to repeat the trick with new movie Stowaway. Like The Midnight Sky, Stowaway has a high-concept hook that instantly grabs you when you hear about it. Here, a 2-year mission to Mars has just launched when the 3-person crew discover an unexpected 4th person joined them, which threatens the safety of everybody on board. The stowaway in question is launch support engineer Michael Shamir Anderson, who also unwittingly damaged the ship's life support system on his arrival. It leaves the crew with dwindling resources and an impossible decision to kill Michael or risk everything they've trained for. It's the kind of setup that makes you think why nobody's thought of it before and is sure to encourage a lot of post-watch discussion. The problem for Stowaway is that the concept ends up being squandered by a plot that moves at a leisurely pace, and yet also feels too rushed. Director Joe Penna, who also co-wrote the script with Ryan Morrison, certainly asks a lot of his cast and they deliver. With just the 4 of them on screen for Stowaway's duration, Anna Kendrick, Daniel Day Kim, Toni Collette and Shamir Anderson all do excellent work in grounding the heightened premise. Anderson, in particular, feels authentic in his reaction to the situation he finds himself in, while you feel every weight of the terrible decision weighing on Colette's character Marina, as the commander of the ship. Kendrick and Kim are mostly there to be the angel and demon, respectively, on her shoulder, offering different viewpoints for the situation. However, they're experienced enough to flesh out the roles and ensure that you're never totally for or against either of them. Stowaway is far from an incident-packed movie, and in lesser hands, it could have been a drag as not much happens. With this cast though, the premise provides enough drama to generally avoid the conventions typical of a mission-to-space sci-fi movie. What is a shame is that once the crew find out about their dilemma, which they choose to keep from Michael for obvious reasons, Stowaway appears to be in a rush to the finish and chooses to lean into some genre conventions. So after a measured and thoughtful first hour, we get a perilous space journey, a deadly mistake and a lot of heroic sacrifice talk. It feels as though Penna and Morrison had the concept and spent their time making it scientifically accurate, which the movie appears to be, rather than fully exploring the consequences of that dilemma. We get the broad strokes of the opposing sides, but it's little more than we must let him die to live, and we can't do that, it's inhumane. Instead of spending time truly getting into the meat of the concept, Stowaway shifts into action mode and is less interesting as a result. We've seen that stuff before and seen it done better, so the movie would have been better sticking to the moral debate that would have been more fitting to the otherwise low-key tone. Stowaway pulls it back in the final moments to ensure there's emotion in its resolution, even if some of the scientific logic goes out the window, but it's not a strong enough ending to wipe away all of the disappointment. You're left with a sci-fi that's well acted, original and thought-provoking, but one that also squanders the strong premise it had. Stowaway is still a journey worth taking, just expect some bumps along the way.
Okay, please support by subscribing to our channel and clicking the like button. See you in the next video.